1:14 in the morning. And can be 1:14 can be significant. I'm getting on here. I can't talk loud. Okay, I don't want to be too loud because it's late. But I'm getting on here because I'm like, I just was called to do so. And when I say that, like, I feel like I have to turn it up some so you guys can hear. I feel like it's a situation where, you know how when you say something, you can sometimes eat those words. I'm saying that for a reason. You have to watch what you say, you know. And I say that because you could say, oh, I will never do this, or I won't do that. Or you could say something about somebody else where your intentions that come from your heart chakra, and it's that powerful. That intention is that powerful because um, you feel that much, very so um, strongly about what it is that you're saying, and not ever thinking that it can turn around or that it could be something else that you are saying that you would never do, that you would never accept. So this is many lessons, but most definitely bringing awareness of the words that's being used, what you're speaking forth. Okay, so boom, I shared that, right. I have shared that plenty of times, like how powerful words are. They're coming back faster than you could ever. They're coming back fast. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? They're coming back very fast. So just make sure you be aware of that. I'm just being shown to share that with you guys. You know, it's just like let things be. That's the energy that we're in. Like just let things be. Allow things to be. Like why you just can't be. So earlier I was watching a video, and the video of the woman was talking about she does readings. Hi, how you guys doing? Hi, Trinity. She was talking about how, what was she saying? She was talking about how, like, silence, like, it was a reading. She was talking about silence and how that's something that you need. And I'm listening to that, so I'm taking that in. And I'm like, okay, I hear. So I get to where, you know, I get to where my safe haven is, and it's quiet. And I just sat in that. I sat in that. I don't, I mean, it's so many people that know how valuable silence is. It's so many people that know how valuable silence is and what it brings to the soul. But right now, it's different. It's a different, and I picked up on it. Um, she has spoken about being like outdoors and meditating. You know, everybody meditate differently. You can meditate with music. You can meditate in the shower. You can meditate walking. There's so many different ways that you can meditate, right? But she was saying silence. So I sat there for a minute and I was listening. Let me just share this, right? So I was spending time with my cousin. I love her so much. And she was asking me questions, and I was answering them, and I'm listening to her. We was talking about so many different things. Now all this is gonna come together, and I'm not gonna jump around, but please listen, you guys. I remember hearing, I believe it was Bobby Hemmett. Y'all could look Bobby Hemmett up. I believe it was Bobby Hemmett that said that, was it Bobby Hemmett? But don't quote me on this. I believe it was him though. But he says he has said about having those universal glasses on, like when they're given to you, when you're born with them, and you can't give them away. You can't put them on anybody else. It's like it's no name for this type of kind of energetic. For me, it's not. They call them star seeds, or they call us star seeds. Hi. Or they may say that we are divine ones, or they may say that we are, you know, star children, all of these different names. There ain't no name for it. But one thing for sure, there ain't no name. There ain't no definite name. Like you can put a label on it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is I'll explain it to you if you are interested, and I'll take the time out to explain it to you. What I'm talking about is I'm talking about different realities. I'm speaking on my intellect and what I know. And if you listen, I promise you'll catch on to it if you're supposed to. I won't have to go too deep where I go off of what I'm talking about to explain this to you, but I do. Whoever don't get it, I most definitely want you to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can go back to and then I'll go, right? But where she was saying be silent, and when I was silent, right, when I got home, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm gonna tell y'all what I heard in that silence. I heard a child within speaking. I heard a child. So I heard my inner child listening but speaking as well. I heard many children speaking. I even heard some negative shit too. But I'm not gonna speak on that. But this is what I heard. But the children voices was much louder. The children wanted to be set free. And the fact that I was able to connect with with that energy and even be trusted with it, I appreciate that. And so this is the overall, right? Before I get into the cards, I'm gonna tap into an energy tonight. I'm gonna tap into an energy at 122. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna tap into an energy that's gonna speak directly to the children of the land. They're gonna speak directly to the children, and like I already see, and a lot of you guys and it's very few though, but a lot of y'all gifts that you guys have, it's differentality. It's like you should never expect someone to get it because it wasn't something for them to get. It was only for you to have. It was only for you to get. You get what I'm saying? So in order to walk this walk, in order to, even if you talk it, in order to do that, you have to have, and even you have to have access to the inner child, right? She's speaking, y'all. So I'm like, damn, I was sitting here before I got on here and I asked a question. I'm like, well, damn, if I wanted to do this, like, because I'm like raw as fuck, right? And you know how like you go over those, you go through those different growth spurts of not knowing if you are good enough or if this is, am I really doing this, or if this. So those that can relate to what I'm saying, just listen to me, right? Because it's not even an energy or a situation where it need to be broke down too much. It's more so like, why ain't nobody why ain't nobody talked about the children? It's children that want to speak, right? And then there is a goddess. And now I'm calling her a goddess, right? There's a feminine, there's a matriarchal energy that's been covering these children from abuse, from pain, from hurt. These are the very children that's walking this earth to help reproduce humanity, to help reproduce. I mean, they've been working overtime. Forward, forward movement. You know, it's like they talking riddles. They're not understood. Some of you guys can some of you guys can resonate with that type of kind of energy within yourself. But it's the child that want to be heard. And so, let me see what cards I'm gonna use first. But I really don't even need no cards because it's a trip. Because it's like she kept saying just be quiet, be silent, like and these next these next 3 to 4 months, y'all, is gonna be wild. Before it get to December, everybody evolution is different. It's no race, right? It's like the tortoise and the hare. The hare kept running around, he doing hella shit. The tortoise was, that story is significant, but like the children, don't nobody listen to the children. And the children's, and I ain't touched it yet. Y'all see, the children is the one with the knowledge. It's like you have to be keen on this shit though, because what I heard too as well is the children being tormented with deception on their identity. They're being tormented with deception. Not only the children that's actually children, but also the adults that's carrying that children energy that has not been healed within them. They like, you got to be able to catch it. That's what I'm hearing. Because there's so many voices over their voices. They are not heard. It's so many voices. I hear them. It's horrible. Um, I really don't want to share what I'm hearing over their voices because it's not going to make a difference, but I'm going to make their voices be heard through me. Transformation. When I cut the deck, focus. Transformation and focus. That's what they were saying. Be quiet. Like it's not the silence that The reason why they want silence, and this is not, it's not a lot of individuals that even walk this earth that that's supposed to tap into this energy. It's not. But those that are, and those that can, those that are spoken to, you don't live a mundane life. It's not conventional how you live. Motherfuckers question your lifestyle and how you live. It's different. It seems like you're always in flight, or it seems like you're always in a situation, you know? That's the death card. Like you're always in a situation. Focus come back up, divine feminine. And then focus. You always cause a shift no matter where you go. Very few, like literally like 144 or 441 can be significant. Very, very few. It's a trip because I'm also like seeing like, it's like, you ever seen a pomegranate and all the seeds in a pomegranate? All of those different seeds, they're showing me like signify, or is it, yeah, it signifies the children, because that pomegranate is round. The pomegranate is round, and then it's a lot of seeds inside that pomegranate. Immediately when you cut the pomegranate, what it do? It's red inside, right? It's very bright. And they immediately eat it. I never liked pomegranate, to be honest with you. But motherfucker don't stop and look at the seeds to see if there's any rotten seeds inside, or if it's, motherfuckers literally like the pomegranate, they cut it, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't examine it like that. Because typically the pomegranate shows a color that's appealing to the eyes, which turn certain individuals into bloodsuckers of the child, of the children, of the seeds. They only can see what they perceive. Yeah, pomegranate, they can only see what they perceive. There's a, let's see. Hmm. It's like, sometimes I be thinking to myself, like, even like sharing shit, like air 28 could be significant. So the air energy could be significant. But I be thinking to myself, like, like what I do, like, like just me being able to see and, be able to tap into things. I was just on some shit, y'all. You motherfuckers don't know how powerful they is. It ain't even, I don't know if I'm using like, powerful is the right word, but like, and then at certain times too. Like it's 133. 33 can be significant. And it's so many people that want to be like you. And that can become aggravating at times when you are just being you. And it still go back to, a lot of adults want to be children. So it's so many, I feel like it's more adults. No, I feel like it's more children than it is adults that envy children's energy. Not grasping the fact that these are old souls. and that they being put to the test. And the entities and the energies, it's different levels, and it's different formalities when it come down to the children, because they're being used in different ways, but they're being used. Let me ask you something. If you are a mother, or if you were a mother, and you loved your children, you loved them with all your heart. You love them so much to the point to where when they felt pain, you feel it, or you felt it. When they cried, or if before something even happened to them, you felt it. Or you just seen, you already knew, like you know. Because this is your child. This is an energetic connection. You birthed this child. You carried this child for 9 months. However, where you could be the father or the mother, right? And we know that physically that we occupy this body and the spirit, and that our physical mother, our father, are the father and mother that we chose to evolve, or to do what it is that we need to do in this lifetime. And we chose them based on what it is that we needed to do, what we needed to learn, what we needed to experience. It has nothing to do with the true origin of that soul. It has nothing, it really doesn't though, right? So the true origin of that soul cannot be abstracted. It cannot be taken from. It cannot be added to. Just like God can't be, the universe can't be. You can't go and take from the universe or add to the universe. There's no way that you can calculate that shit up. Numbers is there and they will always be there, but you can't take away. You get what I'm saying? Just listen to what I'm saying, right? This should scare the shit out of a lot of you motherfuckers that harm children, that make other people feel bad for being who they are when you ain't walked a fucking step in their shoes, and probably couldn't, even if your shit was worse, because it's not yours and you wasn't equipped or set up to even do so. You like, oh, that's easy, I can do it. And then you get in them motherfuckers and they too high, the heels too high, the shoe too tight, but you just wanted to step in they shit. Just listen to me though, right? This is what they showing me. So spiritually, right, your soul and its wholeness. When it said its wholeness, right? And anytime it leaves the physical, it's in its wholeness only if the mental state wholly understands the soul. But that bigger aspect of it, right? The greatness of it always knows that soul. The greatness of it can always take that soul and and drive and push that soul, right? And what's doing that? Like, right? Like, because if I have a physical mother and a physical father, first I would have a spiritual mother. First and foremost, I would have a spiritual mother. Because we have to remember that at one point, and it's true, go do your homework, women were bearing children without men. And I'm not saying that a woman don't need a man, or a man don't need a woman. But we live in a mysterious world where shit didn't happen that's unexplainable that you or me can't explain. And they don't talk about it because it's unexplainable. And they can't put a fact on it. Oh, it's not a fact that this, no, that shit happened. It was people walking around that was green, red. That shit happened. Where they at? They still here, you just don't see them. They was pushed back or pushed under. Anyways, the mother of the soul, the mother that reside in the soul, what the fuck do y'all think? That's that air. Look, remember air came out, right? What the fuck do you think? Me as a mother in the physical. Because I wish, not even I wish. You gotta be careful what you say. I ain't never played about my motherfucking kids, ever. Ever, ever. I'm willing to sacrifice my life for my children. I'm willing to sacrifice my life for my children. I might not even do it off top. I might not even do it like, I might even say it and then I don't follow through. But at some point, I have to take the steps to get there, and I know that I have no choice to. Because either I do what the fuck I came here for, or the sacrifice is my children. But see, the great mother, she's willing to sacrifice it all for hers. She's willing to shut the fuck up. She's willing to watch you, pay attention to you, study you, learn you, operate as you. She's in you. She see you. Granted, you may not understand it. Granted, it's the unknown. But she love her motherfucking kids. I mean, I feel like love is an understatement. I'm saying this for a reason. Because you must grasp the love of a mother. You must grasp that. The love of a mother. And another thing too. A lot of those that didn't get the love from a mother, you already knew that before you came here. You just don't remember. People be thinking I be being cold and shit, but I'm not. I'm just being honest. You just don't remember. You chose it. If you could remember all the times that where your ass shouldn't even be here, or where you didn't went through things in life that could have potentially took your life, or just different things. It's just, or just for you to even still have the love in your heart with all of the hatred that was bestowed upon you. Why do you have that love? From who? If your mama didn't do it, because a lot of us was motherless children, fatherless children. Who? What? What presence was that? What presence was that went through you? That went through what you went through with you in your darkest times. Even if your mom was sleeping in the other room and you sat there and cried and yelled, whatever, however. Are we only going to acknowledge the physical world? Are we going to only acknowledge what happened to us here and be selfish little fucking brats? Stubborn, delusional. Like you didn't know what the fuck was going on? Like this was the first time you been here? Like you didn't have a conversation with a whole ass and you asked? Because you could have stayed. I'm just saying. I'm going to need y'all to please tell me. I'm going to pull some cards. Knowledge. Knowledge come out again. It's knowledge. 1010 could be significant. Home. Going back to your origin. Going back home. Where is home? Where is the kingdom? Where the fuck is the castle? Where is the temples? Where are all of these different things that if we only were one-dimensional beings couldn't exist in this reality at all? Why do we look at things just in one way? I mean, it really cuts us off from our inner child. It cuts us off from our children. It cuts us off from the children that's running this motherfucking world, because them are big ass kids. I'm talking about these entities. They're fucking kids. They're children, scared. They're afraid. They're in fear. So a lot of the fear that you feel at times, it don't even be yours. But because you don't know, and I'm not saying, let me be very clear. I'm not saying that you're not aware or that you're, dumb to who you are here. But I promise you, if you are an adult, I'm 39 years old. If you're an adult, you could be 18, 17, 16. You had an experience as a child. They tell you. They said no child left behind. See, people be taking that as no person left behind. I know at times I have, because I didn't set it on here. See, that's why I leave everything that I post, I leave that shit on here. Because evolution is real and shit change. I leave all that shit on here. Good, bad, I don't care what it is. Because it is what it is. Days when I ain't whatever, I leave it. Because I'm not here to look pretty for no motherfucker. Even though I like looking pretty. I like looking beautiful. I'm beautiful anyway without it. But I'm just saying I'm all without it. I'm talking about the eyelashes, y'all. Y'all know I love eyelashes. But I'm just saying. Just listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm telling you. They done did some sick shit. And I mean, I can say that I'm grateful and I'm thankful to be here to see justice and to seek justice, to prevent this from happening. You know, I don't know if I want to share this with y'all, but 28 can be significant. I'm not going to share that, but what I see, everything that I see, I don't need to share it because it's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this. If you don't, if you don't get it and you constantly find yourself, hitting your head against the wall when it comes to the subject that I'm talking about, it's very serious. It doesn't talk, but that was a law that they made on in the United States. No Child Left Behind in the school system. Where the fuck do y'all think they got that? Where the fuck do y'all think that they got lawyers and judges and all those type of kind of positions from? It's positions in the spiritual. It's different ranked spirits. It's spirits that's here. You wouldn't even know who you were entertaining. A lot of these women that's been unalived by men, and these men that's been unalived by women, by by the jealous mate and all that shit. These were actually, it was supposed to happen like that. I would guess I was put here to say it. It was supposed to happen like that. These are souls they're those are judgment souls. These are souls that sit with the council. It's the divine, the women, even if they were wrong, whatever the case may be. An emotional man is like the worst energy that you can accompany, that you can allow around you, and act like you didn't see it. Act like you didn't see the signs. Act like you didn't see the red signs. Vice versa as a woman. A child will do anything. A child is capable of anything. Not a mature woman, not a mature man. So basically what I'm saying is you have to know how to decipher this shit. Discernment is bigger than just a word. I feel like discernment is an understatement. You have to be able to see the soul. See the soul. So you see the child. And first you contact the child before you try to get to that adult. But before you try to contact that motherfucking child that's in that adult, you better make sure you pay attention to that adult. Because that adult will take your motherfucking head off fucking with that child, because that child is being held captured within that adult. They've been capturing souls. I don't give a fuck about you adults. It's your inner child they need. It's your inner child. As long as you run from that pain, then you run astray. It's easy to gain access to you then. It's easy to dominate your bloodline. It's easy to access your kids, your children. You leave her behind? You leave him behind? I'm gonna pull a couple of more cards. I don't feel like I need to say too much more. You know? It's a lot. When I say that I just want to be clear again, like, you, it's not what y'all think it is. And I'm not talking to the few that's listening that resonate, or that I'm talking to the motherfuckers that think that it's okay to play on that energy, the child, the those entities, the anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you're a mother or father and you, man, I'm just like, what I'm saying is like crazy. It really is. There go it again. Focus. At the bottom of the deck. Focus again. That's the third time focus came up. And they want me to focus. Because this shit, message 33. You could be seeing 33. The moth message. Ascended master. Messages. Teacher. Informative. The truth. Green. The heart chakra. That's where we operating from. They quiet. They coming through this motherfucker quiet. Friendship at the bottom of the deck. 17 can be significant. The number 17. 18 can be significant as well, I'm seeing. Somebody can be in Monterey, Pennsylvania. Lucky. $47 can be significant. Magic, the number 3. You could be life path number 3. Magic. I'm hearing as long as you're operating, yo. As long as you, and then home at the bottom of the deck again. 10 can be significant as long as you're operating, yo. 11 can be significant. The earth, energy, air and earth. Home, 10. Some of you guys can be moving or coming, like, where you're, coming into a new home, or like you're moving into just a new found energy. I'm just seeing liberation. I say liberation, and the death card is at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing liberation, like safe travels. It's like you finna leave. You finna leave from a lot of motherfuckers. You finna leave from jealousy, jealous energy, Like you walked in truth long enough. You've been stripped of the veil and you accept it. You chose to go within and meditate. They know that when they show you past lives of your shadow, that you will become one with yourself. And you are your true soulmate. You have always been your true soulmate. Full moon, knowledge, transmute, tasselman. Whoever this message, take it if it resonates. If not, leave what doesn't resonate. But whoever this message resonate with, it's almost like you've been, placed in like it's like giving me like Hall of Fame energy, but it's like you've been placed in a place where you have to be protected. It's like you safe kept. You being safely kept. I remember I kept hearing something about a roundabout too. So the roundabout is significant. I did a video on that a while. If you can go back and look and find it. But I've been hearing a lot of readers talk about the roundabout, and I was the first one that spoke on the roundabout. In the beginning, they were able to silence you. They were able to silence your inner child, but the inner critic kept talking. So silence is your your way to create. Like when you become silent, when it's nothing, and it's gonna be you most likely. I'm seeing like just being up, you know, like you're not taking no offers from nobody. This feeling that you had, I believe this is what the 5 of Cups. And then we got the Three of Swords. It's like you went through all of that, but it never, you never stayed. It's like intentionally you were tested and tried and on trial. It's like you was on trial from a child, 5 years old. You was on trial as a child, is what I'm seeing. You were put on trial when you were a child. If you ever felt like you were always being judged, or you was always in the court, like, oh, some official shit, like you were. And it was to keep you in a Five of Cups and a Three of Swords, which made you not want to take no offers. You had to create your own Ten of Cups. And even though you may not have quite gotten that full Ten of Cups, it can't be just given to you. Just like, no, it takes time because you don't know exactly what it takes to protect it. And you don't have the full knowledge on doing so. And so that's why they want you to know that there's no way that you could have ever been alone. There's no way that you could have ever been holding this up. There's no way that you could have ever been protecting your inheritance if it was just you. The Nine of Pentacles, you have never been alone. You have never been alone. Right underneath the Nine of Cups is trip because we got the Strength card with the Lion. You've never been alone. And I also picking up like that Lion is father. Father, that's like your father. Some of you guys' fathers can be deceased, maybe passed away. You could have been close to your father. Some of you guys' fathers could be here, but they went through a lot of trial and error. Like, they love you, but you didn't have a relationship with them. And I'm really getting that from this right here, the Five of Wands and the Tower card. It's like I'm even hearing, like, love them and release the pain and give it back to them so that they can grow, so that they can go through the tower moment and become true warriors like you, true fighters. Because if you hold the pain that they endured onto you or your parents or your mother, whatever the case may be, anyone, it could be anyone. If you hold on to that, then that inner child has to hold it as well. And her hands are not big enough to hold it. It was never meant for her to hold. Her mind can't even, you know what I'm saying? It's like spirit is willing to knock some shit down for these children. And it will happen. I can't make it up. For these children, the Seven of Pentacles, to become creators, natural born creators that they are. Those are two people, but that's one. It's the same person. It's the same soul. She went back. She created. She gifted her with her own gift from within. She didn't go to the cups, even though the cups were there. And these cups was placed there to let her know that, look, you would never go without. And then she grew, right? She grew. Don't look at the color. She grew, she grew, she grew into her own. And she became a natural born creator. A natural born creator. A natural born creator. Where she helped those that was in the Nine of Swords. She helped those. She transmuted that energy. And she took that little girl when it got the other, when it got the others that was stuck in torment, that was stuck in pain and strife, that didn't know how to get out. They didn't see. They didn't see. They didn't know. Just like she didn't. She became famous off of her wisdom and her strength. She became the Hierophant, where she worked diligently close with the Creator, and she was able to give gifts when she seen the child within the adults to bring them out. She called them out. She brought communities together. Whoever this resonated with, man, this is you. This is your fucking story. This is it. It is what it is. They can't take that from you. And this is why. This is why you go through the attacks you go through. But is it not worth it? This is why I go through the attacks I go through. Is it not worth it? This is why I have to go through so many deaths and rebirths. Is it not fucking worth it? It's worth it. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna mind somebody. That's what I just heard mama say. You gonna listen to some motherfucking body. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards out of here. Mama says you gonna mind somebody. Let me pull a card from mama. This is just straight from the divine mother. Okay? And I'm getting out of here. She said you gonna mind some motherfucking body. What you gonna do about it? She like, do you know who I am? Somebody's name could start with a C. Ugh. I'm hearing Cretia, but I ain't want to say that. But I'm hearing that name. I don't know why. Because I know somebody by that name, but I swear I'm hearing that name, Cretia. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. I'm hearing a whole family line. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Spirit, why you do this to me? This is like, can't do nothing about it. Can't run from this shit, man. Really can't. So, Big Mama, what messages do you have for the collective? What closing messages do you have? I'm closing all portals, all doors. All portals, all doors, I'm closing. Know that when you come here that you're on a divine line with Spirit. Oh, it's 2 cards. Autonomy and... What is this? Autonomy and silicone. So these 2 cards. I'm only going to read one. Let me see which one I'm going to pick to read. I'm going to read autonomy. All right? Autonomy. Because I'm ready to go to sleep. Let me see. I don't even know where she at. Be patient with me like Spirit is patient with you. I gotta find it. Let me see. Is it? Let me see. Where's the case at? Hold on, you guys. Dang, is it or is it oh, it's autonomy. Where is it at? I really need to get some glasses. Okay, 32. Let me see. Okay, I found it, y'all. It's 32. Okay, so this is the card I'm gonna read. Let's see how this all comes together and which way it go. So Cashur, it says this being is the sum, it's SUM, of the cards that came before. So it says this being is the sum of the cards that came before. She carries the wand of Very, the veil behind the witch doctor, the snake belt from the the manifester, the jewelry chains from Sarka, and the Phoenix Union from the Albasipo. This is the card for the site of Cancer. So somebody could be a Cancer, which helps us to learn how to use the power of the mind and disciplining emotions, disciplining emotions. The Karshu appears when it is time to accept your emotions. There is nowhere else to run to because the Karshu only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. So this is the chariot card. The way in the chariot is, oh wow, it's cosmic. It's cosmic. The wave behind the chariot represents the monumentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or let it consume you. Listen to your intuition and find the best path for yourself and move forward bravely with faith that you have created the emotional future you want. As with all seven in symbolism, so seven is significant, the main message is do not give up. If this card has come to you, maybe ask yourself, what is the outcome I am seeking? Do I have the self confidence to ride the wave? Am I being distracted from my true passions by people or energies I need to cut off? Do I need to release a past relationship or learned pattern? I mean, that right there, you feel me? Yeah, that right there said everything. And that was from Big Mama. So this is from your higher self, and I'm up out of here, y'all. It's a trip because like I even want to say this to you guys, like it's so many different messages that's coming through. Slow it down. That's what I'm feeling. Slow that shit down. Slow it down. Like, man, you only have the ability to do that. You gotta slow it down. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm literally getting like, I'm over here is like lighting up. Slow down. If that's what, if nobody else don't tell you that, and you feel yourself moving and you feel yourself just, working yourself, like you slow down. Now is the time to slow down. There's messages that's waiting for you. There's messages that's there, they there, but you have to slow down. You have to silence the mind. You have to silence the soul, and you have to open the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is connected to your inner child. And your inner child is connected to the Most High, the Divine, whoever it is that you call God. A true, how can I say it? Because I want to say it correctly. A true sacred one, or anything that's sacred, has the sacred that's benevolent, has access to the child. But the child can also be captured as well by you. By you. if you don't choose to do the work, if you don't choose you, if you don't choose to see things for what they, if you, whatever, however long it takes, take it, I don't know, take your time. But yeah, we be the ones that imprison ourselves. We be the ones that put ourselves in the box because life happens and you start learning things and you start seeing things. It's inevitable. You choose to be where it is that you want to be. That's a choice. You can't put that on nobody else. And then I also have to say that there's so many souls that haven't reached that, that level where they even are aware of. And those souls, they're protected, but they also have to go through grievings and things in this life in order for them to move forward. They have to move forward, even if they don't fully achieve welcoming that child into the light and protecting that child that wasn't protected. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a cycle, y'all. It's a cycle, man. It really is. And it's been going on for long, way longer than you could ever imagine. And when you know that, like when you go, okay, if it's been going on longer than I can even fucking imagine or fathom the shit that then happened and took place without going based on what the world or the patriarchs or whatever stories is put out there, just know that you're a part of that fucking history. So you're not new to it. You can be true to it, or you can be a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Okay, so it says what you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. That's the true creators. Like all that, you see how that come together? Talking about changing a motherfucker whole motherfucking identity. You can do that. You could change your whole identity. You could change your hair. You could change the way you talk. You could change. I'm talking about just one day abruptly. You can do that. You could change the way that you treat yourself, the way that you love on yourself, the way that you talk to yourself. You can fucking do, and it can't nobody fucking tell you that you can't. And if they do, they some fucking haters. You know what I'm saying? How a motherfucker can deny you of something if you don't deny yourself of it? Because if somebody else deny you of something and you feel like you can't have it because they denied you of it and you feel like you don't have it, that's codependency. That means that you're depending on somebody else for your own happiness, for your own strength, for your own, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's your shit. So then you just handing some shit to somebody. Yeah, that's what destiny swapping is. A motherfucker can't take nothing from you. You gotta give it to them. You gotta give them anger. You gotta give them resentment. You gotta give them pain just like they gave it to you. So we all going around switching and swapping all this bullshit. I don't want it. I'm good. Who the fuck said be nice? What indoctrination? Which way did that come from? Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. It depends on how you use it or how you look at shit. It depends on what your perspective is. I mean, it all can be a figment of your imagination if you leave this motherfucker. Because it ain't going to matter. But while you here, I don't know. So, I love you guys. I love those who love me. That would be Lilith Adams' first wife. Right. the supposed demon outside of Eden that populated the world outside the garden. The fuck you get that story from? That's your story though, right? Oh shit. If she populated the shit outside of the garden, and do you even know where the fuck the garden is? I don't know. I never been there before. But I did experience Lilith, and her energy is real. She has a real energy for sure. She most definitely is here, and she most definitely is whatever you say she is. But she is not one to be fucked with. I tell you that much. You know, she is not one to be fucked with, and she will be. She will. She will. She's that energy is not a she. The energy is real. Yeah. And then this is a story. Like, you don't know what happened, so please don't take it personal. Like, I wasn't here when it happened. I just know shit. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. I just be knowing shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I just do. I'm not gonna just. I'm not just be seeing shit. Okay, so somebody's name is Pamela as well, right? And I'm gonna say it. Somebody's great great grandfather. His name could be like Michael, or start with an M. His name could start with an M. It could be first or last name, but he's very present. And he wants you to know that he's okay, right? And this could be, that's not going to be for everybody, but I'm picking up on the energy of a great, 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 great grandfather. It's like, I heard him say philanthropical. So he could have been like he could have been a Freemason. Also, he could have been into like, like a telescope, like he used a telescope or something. Like, so like, atoms, molecules, like he looked up something like that. I don't know, but it's strong and I feel it. Yeah, I'm seeing all kind of shit. Y'all get the fuck off of here. It's crazy. I'm fucking tapping out this energy. It's wild. I love them all though. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all love. But yeah, somebody's grandfather. And then it could be Philip. Yeah, or something like that. He said I'm hearing like he like your grandmother name started with it. Her name could have been Pamela. Like he was married to a Pam or a Pamela or something. I don't know where all this shit is coming from, but I'm very respectful when it comes to the souls and stuff and taking messages and stuff. But goddamn, I was about to get off of here. Um, yeah, Philip. So it's the grandfather. Yeah, but anyways, okay, so I'm getting off here because I ain't got shit to do with nothing. But that energy is very strong, and oh yeah, he could have passed like 1999 or 1989. I'm hearing 1999, like, or 1969 as well. So that could be significant. Also, he's showing me 1944. So this could be a few. They just want to get in there and, like, this not going to resonate with everybody. It's like they want to get in there and, you know what I'm saying? And just put it out there like they love this reading. So they like, yeah. So one love, you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute, man. Keep it on. Keep your head. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Okay. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. I'm closing all portals, all doors. And you good when you come up over here. So I'm going to see y'all way out.